Woo! We're back.
Yo, what's up?
Grand entry on that one. We've got some sore and sorry bodies with us tonight. Rob's on the back end of the hangover. Flipper's halfway there, and Drew's just holding down the ship for the rest of us. So, thanks for being here, boys. Appreciate you taking some time out. I know that it's Eli's birthday as well, Flipper. So happy birthday to Eli.
Happy birthday!
I'm presuming that's why you're having a couple beers tonight.
Yeah, and not just that, but my almighty dog. No, we don't talk footy on here, but before I get kicked off, my almighty doggies.
You're looking at a good mutant there, Flipper. You're looking for a good mutant.
Who they beat?
Look, I expected you guys to flog us. We did play a good first half, but that was about it. I didn't see very much of it, so yeah. Look,
that was good. Good on my end. I enjoyed it.
We're easy beats at the moment, so I wouldn't be taking too much out of it. We'll say good day to a few people in chat before we get rolling on the normal Wide World of Reselling. So we've got Books and Stuff 2020. We've got Thrifty, Pixie, Jazz. Go on, Rob. Can you do that one?
Thrifty Pixie.
There you go. I'll find a good one for Drew and Judder in a sec. We've got Jazz. Go with this one, I reckon, Drew.
Stay on your own way.
We've got Mikhail. There's a good one as well. That's a nice one. That's an easy one, that one.
David Vinton.
I was very doomsday-ish, that one. That was good narration. We've got Samantha. We've got Danny. I just saw who had an awesome chat with Frank the other night. Good to see him on as well. Sarah's here, the other half of Look Mom I'm Hustling. Everyone's saying hello. Mossy's here. Dave's here as well. Toby's in the chat. Ben, Riley, Chris. Jazz wants to know if that's your lair. If you're not outside tonight, you're in the lair.
No, it's so cold, and I want to sit on this comfy chair because I'm so hungover. I just want to lay back and chill. So yeah, I'm in the dungeon. I'm in the dungeon.
Did Troll have to drag you out and flop you in the chair? Is that how you got here?
Troll, oh fucking that troll. He's still cleaning my spew.
Scott's here. Maddie's here. We've got to talk about Maddie a little bit later on when we'll get into that as well. Who else we got? We've got Steph. Good to see you, Steph. Thanks for being here. David, all the way from the UK. Hello, everybody. Good morning, afternoon, evening. Here we go, Drew. That one's yours, surely.
Rock Riders.
Breathe in for that one.
Never gets old. I'm sure it's probably old for the people in the chat, but we enjoy it. So, Rob's got the red mood lighting. He's a bit of a red light district man, I think. Rob.
Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about sales. How high was your sales?
Evening tomorrow. So it's probably a good little segue you introduced to us there, Rob. What has the week been like in the reselling world? So we'll start with Rob. How's sales been?
Shit. Sales have been okay. They haven't been crazy like the last couple of months. I think I'm still doing better than last month, but they've been doing all right. This weekend was a bit slow, but I was selling jeans, jumpers, and shirts. Funny enough, some of my main, of course, videos. Some of my main stuff that I was selling was jeans and shirts and that. So that was pretty interesting. So I want to start finding more and more of that because that looks like that is going hot at the moment, and I don't have too much of it.
Especially jeans this time of year. What about you, Drew? How's things been going for you guys?
Yeah, been a really good week. Tracking along nicely. Today was a bit quiet. I think that was just because today is today, and I'm more aware of the lack of sales today. But the rest of the week's been pretty good. Got some nice sort of $100+ sales through, so that was nice. Bit of a diverse spread, actually. I've got heaps of stuff to pack tonight, but I've got a grey old sale, a couple of Depop ones, Instagram sort of follower sale, and obviously eBay one. So I've got a bit of everything happening. But yeah, no complaints at all in terms of eBay this week.
Bit of a free fee flip in the old Instagram. That's nice.
I love it. Same day fee free as well.
Try and say that 3 times 5. That'll sort you out. We won't get Flipper to say that because he's had a few beers, so we won't make him get into that one. But how's his sales been this week, Flipper?
Yeah, pretty good. I was a little bit down this weekend, especially today, but they're starting to roll in late. consistency's been weird. It's just been, I'm getting these spurts late in the day. It's been like it for about 2 weeks. I'll have nothing. And then I can't remember what day it was. It was either Monday or Tuesday. I had nothing all day, no sales whatsoever. And then I had 8 in an hour. No shit, 8 in an hour. It was so weird. And then the phone just was going off its tits. I don't know if it's these managed payment things playing up or what. I also noticed when I listed about 15 items the other day, about 6 hours later, I actually went back and looked at them and none of them had views. So it was kind of weird. So I don't know what's going on there. And there was some like decent items that always guaranteed you're going to have around 10 views within a couple of hours sort of thing. So that was kind of weird. So I don't know what's going on there. I think, I don't know if Bob snuck into the eBay algorithms again or what's going on. I can't work it out. But, but sales are still going all right. So I'm not complaining with that.
That's awesome. Rack Raiders think they popped their Depop cherry today. Congratulations. And Thrifters has dropped as well. I do sort of agree with your synopsis there, Brad. Like, we had a couple of days where it was super quiet in the morning, which, you know, for a store of our size is pretty unusual. And then the evening, it just went off like, bang, 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 bang. So I don't know if there was some sort of issue with the algorithm or stuff wasn't getting through the server. But
algorithm.
The old algorithm blues. So pretty busy weekend for us. We sold some pretty high-end items as well, which was nice. Jazzy's, we just got another sale. Jazzy's currently on the couch, which is half full of packages. So she's putting in the hours to get the packages out. So thanks to Jazzy for being here and also packaging, because otherwise we'll be there for a couple of hours afterwards, I think. So nice weekend. Which is good. We did want to give Maddie a quick shout out as well. I'll see if I can bring it up. I won't actually play it because it's got some music that I'll probably get hit up for. But Matt over at Matt's What I Am has a raffle going for a chance to win this original 1984 Optimus Prime toy. I think it's in the box as well, which is pretty awesome. So I think he said he had about 18 spots left, boys. Are you all in on that one?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not in it yet. How much?
I'm not yet.
$10, $10 definitely worth it. I jumped over that straight away. I think they sell for around $380. So
beautiful.
Yeah,
you want to be in that
nice piece. So he pulled that out of his personal collection. So if anyone hasn't entered that one, just hit up Matty over at Matt's What I Am. We might give it a bit of a plug before we duck off tonight as well, in case people miss it at this end. But that's a sick item to raffle. So definitely head over to Matt's What I Am and get your entry on that one.
I don't get any raffles that 2 Aussies are in anymore because they seem to clean up every time.
I've been in a heap and we've won 3. So I think the odds are pretty well. We've just got really lucky with 2 of Sam's, and I don't know how that happens, but yeah, I think I might ban myself from Sam so it doesn't start looking like some sort of godiness going on. Because I swear to God, it's a random number picker. Like, you can't influence it. You just press a bloody button. So there's been a few people sending messages saying, "Oh, stop rigging the raffle." I'm like, how the hell would you rig that? Like, I wouldn't even know how to do that. So
unless you picked all the numbers, in which case you would win.
Yeah, that would be the only way, right? You just bought out the whole thing and it didn't cost you more than you probably were. So yeah, it looks like a few people are going to jump over to Matt's raffle, which is awesome. Jump on that, boys, if you haven't before. 3 and over rigged. 3 out of about probably 30, I reckon. So it's we've probably lost more than we've gained, but a nice little piece. Thrifters, I picked up one of those Optimus Primes in the box in Japan for like $40. He had broken smoke stacks, so I just bought a cheap one, swapped him out, and resold. That's awesome. Yeah, Sam does well as well. She's cleaned up a few times. It's one of those things, hey, like some people just get super lucky and then you'll run out of luck for ages and it'll come back again. So I'm sure someone else will pick that one up. 38, 35 spots, I think there is on that one. So plenty of chances to win. So apart from sales this week, any interesting stories to tell about eBay this week? Not dog shit yet, but Is there anything happening on the old eBay you want to talk about, Robbie?
Nothing weird or interesting really happened. It was, so all the same for me. I was getting the listings up every night. Just been slack these last 2 days because alcohol does that to you. So don't drink too much alcohol, people, because then you can't do listings. I forgot how bad hangovers suck.
Have you been sticking to the sort of 10 a day? Is that sort of
sticking to the 10 a day, and it's been working. We've been consistent, and like I said, we haven't been going crazy with sales, but it's still good enough. It's still good enough for us part-timers. So very happy with what's been selling. So wish it was more, but it will be more once we find more good stuff.
I think it takes a little bit of time as well. Like you might start listing 10 a day and you might not start seeing those sales for 2 to 3 weeks time. Do you know what I mean? Like it takes a while for it to build up. And I think for eBay to catch up with your rhythm as well, like once they start seeing you being consistent more often, then they sort of reward that. That's my personal opinion. I have no algorithm proof, but it seemed to work for us.
Well, those G-Star jeans sold in fucking the day I put them up.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I better start looking out for those jeans. And same with every time I put nudies up as well, they always usually sell within 2 days. So
good quality out there.
Getting on the clothes. I'm getting on the clothes.
We got some hectic nudies this week at the bins, like ones that are worth like 150 pre-owned and stuff, like crazy orange and stuff. Yeah.
Selvage, was it?
I don't know what the model. It was like a normal model, like Lean Dean or whatever, but like the color, like had a weird like orange dawn or something. I think it was called, like real bright orange stitching. But even like pre-owned 100 plus for jeans. Awesome. Fucking easy.
Toby won $5,000 once, then he hasn't won much since. So Matt's saying 34 with one free spot. There you go. So Drew, what's any eBay stories this week? Have you been doing a listing consistently and all that sort of stuff as well?
Yeah, still sticking with the 10 a day, which is going nice. We don't really have any trouble getting the listings up. It's more just keeping those stock levels up so we're not running dry at any point. So that's probably the biggest hurdle for our store at the moment. But yeah, just staying consistent, no stories really that I can think of, no weird messages from buyers. Actually, quite the opposite. A lot of people are just being like outrageously positive feedback for like very standard items and stuff like that. But yeah, everything good on the Look Mum front this week.
That's awesome. Again, Flipper, not quite dog shit yet, but I know that you get some pretty interesting messages on eBay. I see a few of them flying by in the chat we've got going, and I've never seen someone that gets so many weird messages. So.
You get some fuck shit.
I think my eBay store, right, in the virtual world, it has this big vacuum at the front that just sucks in nuffies because I get these nuffy comments and nuffy people with their nuffy antics weekly, usually daily. Yeah, I've had some really weird ones. I had a dog shit come in, right? It was a dog shit that got to there, it licked the grass, and then sucked back in. I got my first negative feedback this week, and so that was going to be dog shit. The reason being was a pair of jeans that went over to WA. She wasn't happy with them because they were the wrong size. They didn't fit. They came up halfway up the boy's shin, and obviously she couldn't read her measurements and all that sort of stuff. But she left negative feedback straight away. So I hit eBay up, and they just said, "No, it doesn't qualify for removal. Bad luck." So I know at the end of the day it doesn't mean a whole lot, but I was sitting at 100%, and I want to remain at 100%. So I just got that little bit of Flipper charm out and just kept talking to her. I don't actually personally give free refunds, but I offered her a free refund. I said I'll pay for that to come back. I think I have to do that anyway in a situation where she's left negative, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, I kept chatting to her, and she bought 2 pair off me. And in the message, she actually said that she left me exceptional feedback on 1 pair of jeans, but on the other jeans, she just said sorry about the negative reviews. So anyway, I kept chatting to her, and I was nice, and I said, look, if you ever come back to my store, remind me of this incident. I'll offer you a discount. My plan was when I get these jeans back, I'm just going to fucking block her. But anyway,
really nice.
And I just said, look, I sort of pride myself on my good feedback and the things I do with my store. I'd appreciate it if you'd consider removing it. And she did. So that was shit removed, negative feedback removed. But then, yeah, she's actually still sending me messages wanting jeans out of my store. So I'm not keen to sell her anymore, but we'll see how that goes. But, yeah, other than that, we've had a few nuffies. We had another pair of jeans. A woman bought them off me and then said she didn't want them anymore because I wasn't in Australia. Yeah, she was from Pakenham or something, and yeah, I don't know if that was a troll or what was going on there, but I've just cancelled it and moved on. But yeah, but other than that, all good. Still doing 10 to 15 a day. Something that I do because I was very rushed when I started reselling. I generally try and fix 5 listings every day as well on top of the other listings. So whether that's fixing up photos, I'm huge on item specifics now. I wasn't early days. I was very slack on it. I just done what I had to do. I'm going through and I'm putting as many as I can in there. And funnily enough, that stuff's selling. So that's just something I like to do. So, yeah, no, it's been good otherwise.
What's your ratio on the stuff you fix up for sale?
Probably 50%, I reckon.
Nice.
You know, I do. Obviously, it's bumping them back up in the listings and all that sort of stuff. They're also a lot cleaner, a lot better. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just I'm dropping prices on them a little bit too. Some of them I'm actually raising the prices too, which is
that works. That works.
Funny. Yeah. So I think it kind of tricks people into stuff. But that's kind of probably sitting at about 50%, maybe just under 50%. But they do move within 1 to 2 weeks, I've found.
Wow. Yeah, it's definitely worth looking at that sort of stuff. Toby's looking for some live sales, and so is Cara. Sam has sold a pair of True Religion jeans with colourful stitching for $170 a while back. Whoa! You got to be happy with that. Hold on, I saw something funny there. I got a guy asking me if he could buy a pre-owned bra and how much more I wanted for it. I would have said an extra $100. Jeans Queen. Regret not saying 100. The world is full of nuffs. That is the most accurate thing I've ever heard in my life. Cash is cash. Never have to pay return postage until it hits your post box. Yep, that's true. It depends how you set it up, actually. But yeah, you don't have to pay the return until it hits your whatever it is. Australia is a fake country anyway, so we don't really exist.
What?
Have you heard that conspiracy, Rob? That Australia is a fake country and we're all active.
Who the fuck is saying this? This is.
I think this might have been one of Drew's thread people that other day after he was showing us that. I can't remember what it was called. Was it called something effect?
Got nothing to do with me.
I say it has anything to do with you.
Just because of your fucking Mandela effect thing.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was looking for.
I believe in your Mandela effect.
Aussies exist. Australia is definitely a legitimate landmass.
We're definitely here. Cara made a mistake the other day. I sent an address to the wrong address. It was supposed to go to Queensland, but went to WA. It's probably not where you want to go, really. Maddie reckons we're living in the Matrix, so why not?
I didn't understand the Matrix, so it makes sense.
I missed something there. A few people have done the same stuff around different places.
I've done it. I'm guilty.
I've done it.
I'm a repeat offender.
Jazz is sending 2 Matrix games right now just for a bit of Inception while we're at it.
Make sure they go to the right addresses.
Well, if they're the same one, it probably won't matter, will it?
What if it's Matrix 1 and Matrix 2?
Yeah, well, there you go. I think it's the same GameCube game from memory, but it's probably best that we get the right one in case there's like slight differences, like in the corner of one of the photos or something like that. Buyers look at that stuff. Hey, like when they get something, especially in nuffs, they'll look at every little square inch of your photo to see if it's like the identical one. Especially if you've got multiples. Jazzy's double checking. Good work. So, boys, I did give you a little bit of a pre-warning, but not much. So we're going to go with favorite sale of the week. We've been running with this for a little while now. Usually it's a last-minute thing, and we all sort of scramble for the phone. So I don't know if you boys have got yours ready. You got one, Rob?
Yeah, I got one that I need to post now. This weekend, sold for $80. I found this one for $4 a couple of months ago, if you remember, on one of the videos, that Detroit Pistons jacket. Sold that for $80, and it's going to America.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a nice jacket. I actually would have kept it, even though I don't go for the Pistons. But I would have kept that if it was extra large, but it was only a large. So, but yeah, $80. I was happy with that. And the only reason I probably chose that, I had a couple more that were a bit better price and all that. But just with jackets and jeans and shirts and all that, this week have been my major sellers. I've been like, what's going on?
It's cool when you try something different and it sells, like when you're sort of stepping outside your comfort zone and trying new things. I know once we get up all the car stuff, I'll be pretty happy when some of that starts selling, just because it's something so different. So,
oh yeah, bloody oath. But no, I love it, and I've been looking out for different clothing now to go with all the other crap that I'm selling, which I'm happy.
Everyone, let us know in the chat what your sale of the week is. That'd be pretty cool. What about you, Drew? What do you got? You got sale of the week?
Yep. So this was a bit of a random one that sold on Grail the other night. I think it's our 4th Grail sale. It was an item that was listed on eBay and Depop, and then we put it on Grail as well. Complete random one. It's like a vintage, like varsity jacket. Nothing crazy. The brand's called like Gem. So obviously there's not much to it. It's like very plain. That was 15. It sold for what's in US currency, so it would have been 135 AUD.
Wow.
And yeah, just listed as vintage Gem sportswear men's Letterman jacket, and then it fucking
awesome.
Nice.
You got to be happy with that. Especially
So
those off brands that you don't expect to do so well, and then you get that for it. You're like, yeah, that's a win.
So it's so plain. Like there's no like sleeve patches or anything on it. So yeah, there you go.
You're still killing it with the shoes?
We've sold out heaps of our shoes. It's definitely slowed up a fair bit. Maybe have to end some of those listings and relist them and stuff. But we haven't really sold any shoes outside of eBay. Maybe that's something we can look at, getting on Depop potentially.
Yeah, nice. Toby's chimed in. He's got bought a vintage Garfield backpack for $1.50 and sold for $70.
Nice.
And Drifter.
I want a Garfield telephone. Remember those Garfield telephones? Fuck, I want one of them.
Walking Dead Season 7 Blu-ray sealed, sold for $32. And Cara sold an RM coat, which was awesome. She showed us a photo. 8 into 140. There's a few more in there, but I'll let Flipper have a go, and then we'll get back to the chat. What's your sale of the week there, Flipper?
This Panasonic VHS player is probably my favourite for the week.
Nice.
It's $5 into $120. I bought that a long time ago in a garage sale for $5. The original plan with that was to keep to just test VHS because I sell a lot of it, but I find a lot of the $10 and under ones now I just don't test. I take the punt on it.
Take the punt.
Yeah, and I'm happy to refund them if they don't work, and I've never had an issue. But when I did buy that, I comped it out. This is how markets change. I got this at the end of last year. I reckon it was about November. It was around the time I started actually doing YouTube and stuff, probably just before it. And I did comp it out first, and there had been a few listed and a few selling for around the $40 mark.
Oh, wow.
But when I comped it out this time, they were selling for $150. So I went $150 and took an offer of $120. So that just shows you how quick markets can actually change. So I was in the process of setting my office up to go full time, getting everything organized. I thought this thing's just in the way. I have a couple in the shed. I'm going to sell it. So, and I went within a couple of days. So very happy with that. $5 into 120. They paid their own post.
Just the player, or was it like a recorder as well? Or
no, just the old Panasonic VHS player. Yep.
Beautiful. Got to be happy with that. Changing market,
Yeah.
especially. Obviously, COVID has changed some few markets. Like video games have cranked right through the roof and that sort of stuff as well. So definitely worth looking at that sort of stuff if you got it laying around at the moment, because you're going to get top dollar for it. So, Maddie sold a camera, which was a $5 challenge item. Nice.
Very nice.
Drifter Thrifters 40 cents into 26. Books and Stuff 2020 sold some Kathmandu hiking books for $19.95. Hiking books, squeezed them into a small satchel and paid 90 cents each. Nice. What else we got? Yeah, I think that's it. I'll do mine quickly while we're here. Jazzy started listing up some of the consoles. How do I do that to myself? So we sold a NES boxed console today for $2.99. That was literally on eBay for like less than 24 hours. So that was a nice little flip. Oh god, I almost destroyed myself then. Yeah, and we actually sold 2 of those this weekend. So we sold a single controller deck for NES for $2.80 and a double controller control deck for $2.99. So that's 2 nice sales for the weekend. So definitely worth starting to list those consoles if you got them laying around. Because
How many times have...
Sorry, go Rob.
No, go.
I was going to say, what's your gaming tally up to at the moment? Is that whiteboard in your room or?
It's in the other room. I know we crossed 20K gross like 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say it'd be well over 21 now. So yeah, definitely ticking along. I've got so much stuff left, which is awesome. So we've probably still got a bit of a way to go before we're in the profit, but we're making like really good money back on it already. So yeah,
fast.
That's weird.
Yeah. Damien dropped in. Good to see you, Damo.
Damo. I was going to say, how many times have you played Mario since now you got all these fucking consoles?
I've had literally the only time I've switched any of them on is to test them. So I haven't had any time to do any of that sort of stuff with everything that's going on. So,
bro, before smashing it out
for 6 hours solid. Still playing the game.
No, Jazzy can vouch for us. There you go. Last update was Friday night, 20,428. We've definitely had well over $1,000 of sales just from that this weekend. So would be right up there, I reckon.
Nice.
Yeah, like between working full time, trying to do eBay and videos and stuff, you don't really find time for that. Well, I don't. So
you've got to play it. Just put Donkey Kong Country on.
I might when we get to the end of listing it, I might sit down and put something on just as a bit of a reward, maybe. But that's going to be a little while after that, I think. Yeah, Dave Diggs is in.
And there's a lot of Dave.
Yeah, there's a few Daves. Flipper, I did want to ask you. You kind of dropped a little bit of an update there about going full time. Now, do you have a date now, and what have you been doing to sort of prepare for going full time? Is probably a good little segue, I reckon.
Yeah, we have got a date, but the date is October 2nd when I finish up at my full time. But I wouldn't be surprised if this gets pushed forward into the next couple of weeks, just the way things are going.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been super busy. I do have a solid desk pile, so I've been hooking into that. I'm trying to up my listings from 10 a day. Once I am full time, obviously I'm going to probably try and triple that. So I'm slowly in the process of trying to creep that up bit by bit because I'm still working in with this full-time job. We've actually been cut back from 12-hour shifts to 8-hour shifts, which is convenient when I'm on night shifts, so I have more time. I get up earlier and all that sort of stuff. So I'm slowly trying to up that sort of thing. Being in Victoria with everything the way it is, where I am is stage 3 lockdown. So I haven't been sourcing or up shopping or anything like that. But from what I'm aware, most of them have actually stayed open here. So I do have that up my sleeve, but I'm trying to avoid doing that. But I've been putting out a lot of feelers for sourcing. I want to get as much stock as I can. And that's just simple ads just on my personal Facebook, people I know, and a couple of them have reached out to me with, speaking of gaming consoles, there's been someone that has reached out with a few gaming consoles, so I'm going to look at them next week, and a few other things like that. I've made up business cards, So it has basically all the things that I like to sell, my number, quick little story, and I like to take my dogs for a walk as often as I can. I'm out kind of in the bush, so we go out in the bush, but I'm just going to do the neighborhood and do some letterbox drops. I'm doing it anyway. I just hit triple figures for the first time on the scale, so I've got to cut back the beer and do a bit more walking. So I'm going on a diet. So that'll encourage me a bit more for the health aspect too. Letterbox drop. So I'm hoping to acquire a lot of stock just from doing that, because that's people might just go, oh, yeah, I got all this shit. Let's flog it off cheap. We don't even have to worry about getting onto people on Facebook and all that sort of stuff. And I've also been doing a lot of online sort of sourcing as well. So I've got a bulk purchase, I hope, coming in this week. I might do a video on it. YouTube's been suffering due to me being so busy, but we'll see how we go. And, I'm just trying to get all the stock in and get as ready as possible. I've set out an office space. I'm partially cleaned out a shed. I've got to finish doing that. And, just get sorted and all making sure the books are on point this time too. All the paperwork's getting done weekly. So
that's awesome.
It'll be a matter of just listing multiple platforms and just hitting it as solid as I can.
That's awesome. Sounds like you're really ramping it up. So it's going to be cool to see what's going on like once you get there. So good work. Here's a good little question for all of us, because well, it's not really a question, it's a comment, but I think we can all sort of talk to it a little bit. We all do YouTube. So let's talk a little bit about how YouTube affects your ability to sort of, do the thing that makes you money, because none of us are in a position where YouTube is making us any sort of decent money at all. So YouTube as a sort of a side gig, I guess let's all sort of talk about the time that's invested, because it's something that not a lot of people, you don't really talk about it a lot. Obviously, when you're creative, you understand the time that goes into it. But I know, Rob, you go pretty hard on your editing, so I know that you spend a lot of time. Does that sort of kill your eBay time a little bit?
Heaps. That's why I did say on one of those motivational Monday videos, like, got to start focusing more on, doing our selling before we sit down and watch all these different things and all that, and make your time when you can watch them. So when you're on the train on your way to work, or all those different, there's certain times when you can watch all these different YouTube videos that people put up that you really want to watch, but don't just sit there and not have your laptop out and not list, because in the end it's costed you money. And I found myself for a good couple of months there, just I'll watch this, I'll fucking list later. It doesn't work. So and then with the editing and all that as well, like I said, I've made my motivational board, and I've got times where I edit and all that. So I've got a certain amount of time I list after work that I'll do a little bit of editing on what days and all that. So I've got my own little schedule now. So, and with a schedule, everything starts on paper. And if you don't have anything on paper, it won't come. It won't happen for you. So put everything on paper, put it on your pin board, and you look at it, and that's how you do it. That's how you schedule everything. It's the best way I can say to do it.
Definitely. Yeah, I think there's definitely some validity in that. What about you, Drew? Does YouTube sort of get in the way for you guys much? Or you kind of plan around it, or what's the sort of...
I don't really watch that much YouTube anymore. In the first sort of 6 to 9 months that we were reselling, watching other resellers' channels and live streams and stuff was eating up heaps of times, which may have hindered our growth for a while, I think, because it was sort of eBay itself was on the back foot as I was trying to create relationships and learn knowledge and stuff along the way. But now I don't really watch that much YouTube. But I guess the more time-consuming aspect is like making the YouTube videos. We haven't really done much in terms of YouTube this year. Like 1 or 2 videos a week would be great, but we just don't have the time to crank them out at the moment. I guess getting eBay listings and stuff done is definitely the priority. And if I have time to make videos later on in the week, I'll do that. But yeah, it's definitely very, very time consuming on both the consuming and producing ends of YouTube. But you just got to find that balance. If eBay is suffering and your sales aren't what you want them to be or what your goals are, then obviously you need to take a look at what you're watching, or find time to watch them in different times throughout the day where, you can get away with chilling and watching YouTube and stuff. But yeah, it can be ridiculously time consuming if you let it.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Jada? Is that, I know that you sort of
Look
you're
what
going
Scott
full
wrote.
time. What's that?
Look what Scott wrote.
Oh, yeah. I can't even see it.
Down the bottom.
Yeah, so Flipper, priorities for you, obviously you're a young family as well. We were talking about the other night. So.
Yeah. So when it comes to watching YouTube for me, 90% of the time it's on in the background. I find with resellers, they're generally doing what we're doing now and they're just talking. Or if they're doing a thrift haul, I can still hear what they're on about. I can have a quick look, see what they're showing. Same with what's sold. So I'll set the tally up. I'll set myself up a nice little space, and then I'll start smashing out photos and measurements and that sort of thing. Generally, yeah, I'm sort of always busy while it's on. There is times when there is live streams on, and I will just kick back and have a bit of a chat in the chat as such. But yeah, I think I wouldn't be able to stop and watch videos constantly. It's just I couldn't do it. There's so many good channels out there that I don't get to see just based on just the quantity of it. If I sat down and watched all of it, I wouldn't get any listings done. So I always sort of prioritize the people I'm close with, as in you guys and a few other reselling friends that I've met along the way. I always make an effort to watch them within, if I can, 24 hours of them sort of uploading. And then it's sort of the other ones after that I probably don't convert as much or get as much information out of. Then I just sort of work my way down the chain. But it's always in the background, basically, for me. When it comes to making videos and stuff, for me, it's not really hard to kind of video myself talking shit when I'm driving around and all that sort of stuff. I'm doing it anyway, so quick video in the op shop when I'm there, that's fine. When it comes to, the editing process, that's where I was kind of getting sort of caught up and getting stuck into using up my valuable time. So back before I knew I was losing my full-time job and when YouTube was purely, well, it still is, but purely a hobby, eBay was a side business where I made a bit of extra coin. It wasn't that much of an issue. I was happy with the money that I was making from it anyway. But now I'm trying to force myself to get as big as I possibly can. It's a matter of YouTube has suffered for the last month. I've put out a couple of little videos, but until I'm actually full-time and I have the time, then I'll start doing that again. But, it's eBay definitely. It's the reason we're doing these videos is because we're trying to make money on eBay. So you can't get too caught up in doing videos and all that sort of stuff without remembering what the big picture was. So
that's it.
Yeah, definitely. I think, like even today, like we filmed a special little bit this weekend, which we'll talk about close to the end. But essentially, we did half day yesterday, half day today, and then I edited for about 4 hours. So it takes up a lot of time. And usually I don't spend that much time editing, but because of the type of video it was, I had to put more into it. So it does take up a lot of time. Obviously, there's two of us, so we kind of, we've got that advantage in that we can kind of, one of us can do one part and the other one can do the other part or vice versa. But yeah, it does take a lot of time. I think it just depends what you want out of it and, what you're doing YouTube for as well. So yeah, definitely. Anthony's in. Good to see you. Been a little while since I've seen you around. It's always hard for the US guys. It's always a weird time. So it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. It's only a 4-minute video. So 4 hours into 4 minutes. That's it's not exactly a good return on time, is it? But
how many listings get done in 4 hours?
A lot.
So many.
But it's kind of working towards something. Yeah, it's got a purpose. So I'll talk about that later. But so I guess that sort of answers that question. Is that it does take a lot of time. Someone was asking if we watch many US or British channels. I watch a little bit, select few. Sort of people that I either really enjoy like their drive and how successful they are, or I really enjoy their personality and the way they sort of look at things. So same with you sort of guys as well?
Yeah, I don't watch too much anymore of the US and the UK, but there's a few US ones when they've got the camera in the thrift store. I do like to see inside their thrift stores because they got some good stuff in there and they're so huge. I love seeing some of that stuff, but we all got different things that we enjoy watching when they put out different videos. A lot of their videos people's videos I don't watch from the US and that because of that, because I want to see what I want to see. So everyone has their taste.
Yeah, definitely. Same with you, Drew and Brad.
I don't watch that much anymore, international stuff from time to time, but as you said, there's so much stuff in your feed these days, and you've got family commitments and Netflix and whatever else that grab your attention. A few US sort of more vintage thrifters, people that are into like Depop and stuff. That's the stuff that I enjoy at the moment, but it changes month to month for sure.
Yeah,
you don't get distracted from Netflix because there's fuck all on there. They fucking don't put any new shit on there all the time. The same crap.
I watch a lot of the storage unit guys. I've done that before, and I get really interested in that. And I find there is a lot of obviously TV shows on it that are, people question how real they are, but you actually get to see. There's a few good channels that I like to watch, and they're pretty big channels, but you see absolutely everything they're doing. So they're the main US channels I like to watch. There's a couple other guys there that do just purely the thrifting and reselling that I do as well. So there's a little bit there, but I focus mostly on the Aussies because that's where they're picking up the same stuff that I'm picking up. And look, most of the Aussies that I'm aware of, I'm now friends with. So I love watching their channels.
Yeah, Australia is the best make-believe place in the world.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
do you guys have Stan?
I do, but I
don't watch it. You don't watch it? We found on there, talk about distractions. We don't watch TV series all the way through very often, and Netflix, it's just hard to find stuff on at the moment. They're pissing me off a bit, Netflix. But Stan, there was this show on there called Zomboat, about zombies on a boat. It's a British thing, Zomboat. Anyway, I clicked on it just for a laugh, just to say, fuck it, we're watching this. We watched the whole first series. It's awesome. It's actually really good. It's actually really. It's a comedy. It's a comedy, but watch it. It's Zomboat.
Wow. I'm not going to drop my opinion on Stan. I'll tell you boys about what I think about it later.
Does it relate to something like this at all, by any chance?
Yeah.
It's a good little segue. So we always talk about dog shit of the week. So I don't really think we have too much, but I'll let Robbie go first. What's your? Do you have any dog shit this week?
I don't have a bad dog shit. I've got a good dog shit. If you watched my
a good dog
shit. Yeah, a good dog shit. If you watched my he's laughing. He knows because my stitch up box that I got from Flipper, he sent me a stress. It's a stress dog shit.
I need
now. It goes with the last package you sent me, a plush dog shit. So my dog shit collection is getting pretty good. Oh, and then he sent me this dog shit as well. So,
I'm going to stick that Rory Lobb footy card in there as well, mate. That's
fuck off.
I'm going to have to watch that after this. Actually, I haven't caught that one yet. As I said, I was editing before, but a little bit of a sneak peek there. So that's good.
Yeah, that was a sneak peek.
Good dog shit.
The stress one.
Drew, dog shit this week?
No eBay dog shit. Some, I guess, personal dog shit. So last week, I sort of mentioned that we went to IKEA as like an anniversary gift to each other. Turns out there was an active case of COVID there at the exact same time that we were there. So we had to self-isolate for 2 days and wait for tests and stuff. That was pretty stressful, but that was we're negative, so no one stress. But that was probably the dog shit for the week. Just the uncertainty of the pandemic.
Yeah, that is a bit of a stressful situation. Flipper.
That's 50% of the live stream panel now that's had a COVID scare. Not fun, are they? They're not fun.
Don't fucking send your Adelaide Crow's curse to me. I'm not gonna.
Dog shit, as I said, I had one that licked the grass but sucked back up, so that's all sweet. Other than a couple of, I've actually been pretty fortunate in the time I've been a reseller. I haven't had too many returns. been lucky in that sense. But I've actually copped 3 this week, which is more than I have in this 12 months. So 3 in a week. So that's a bit of a killer. But anyway, and all the same thing, they don't fit. So maybe it's me. I don't know. But anyway, 3 pairs of jeans coming back. But as I said, cleared that negative. The other people were all sweet. It was all good. So, yeah, no, I'm happy.
That's not bad. They seem to come in 3s. I think we've got 3 at the moment, and we haven't had one for probably a couple of weeks, which with the amount of stuff that's going out, you got to expect it. But, yeah, I think we've got 3 at the moment. So they seem to come in 3s. Jazzy's reminded me of a bit of a dog shit. It's not really a dog shit because they're an idiot. But eventually someone tried to buy a camera off us and said they'd paid for it, but they clearly hadn't because no payment had come through. And they're like, I paid for this, send it now. And I was like, no, we don't have payment. I'm not sending you this camera. And I contacted eBay because I thought, maybe there's something wrong with managed payments. Like maybe they can check and see if there's some sort of reference number. And they're like, no, we definitely don't have a record of the payment. Contact the buyer and see if they can try again. And I was like, okay. So I contact the buyer. I was like, do you have a reference of your payment on your bank account? And she's like, I'll try again. And then all of a sudden payment came through. So clearly she was just trying to get a free item. But I was like, okay, if you're trying to scam me once, you're probably going to try it twice. So I put signature on it. So when it gets there, they're going to take a photo of it like at her house. And if she tries anything, she can't really get away with it. So kind of trying to preempt a pending dog shit because if you're trying to scam me once, I'm presuming she's going to try it twice. So I don't know. Maybe it's innocent. Maybe she tried and it declined and she really thought it paid, but it just seemed a bit off. So, and then she was saying that her husband was a lawyer and she was going to take us to court. So I was like, what are you going to show the court? Your non-reference of a payment. That's going to go well.
It's like a Judge Judy case, that one.
Yeah, I don't know what would happen there, but good luck to her. Over a $35 camera, sure. So that was a bit of dog shit, but nothing too serious because I was on top of it, and hopefully it gets there. And new segment, they're an idiot. That's I reckon we'll have plenty of those because I know Brad gets them 24/7. Rob's had a couple, and I know us and Drew have had a few here and there as well. So I'm sure that would probably do quite well.
Maybe enough of the week. That could be a
enough of the week. Maybe next time we're on Flipper's channel, we can bring that along, I reckon. Jennifer's in the chat. Good to see you, Jennifer. Thanks for being here. So we we do the dog shit. We do the best sale of the week. And we also talk a little bit about what's coming up in our channels, give everyone a bit of a preview. Now, everyone's link is in the bio description, so check them out. I know Brad's just passed 400 subs, which is awesome. Woo! And Drew and Sarah are family on their way to 1K, so make sure you head over there and smash it for them. So, Robbie, is there a Monday motivation this week? Are we getting some more motivation?
There is no Monday motivation this week because I was not motivated today. I was hurt. I'm still hurting now. You're lucky I'm here. I am. I'm not going to say I'm not going to drink as much as I drank last night again, but this is what happens when my football team loses and I keep fucking down these drinks. But no motivational Monday, but I did finish editing the thrift ride along number 2 that we had with me and Frankie. So me and Frankie, he gives me a 2-minute head start in one of the spots, but fucking at one of the shit stores. But I got that for this week. We're back Wednesday night. We're back for the footy. We're back. Punk Club's back. And that's all I'm going to do this week. I did just change my I was thinking about my hack and slash channel, and I've just changed, if you've seen maybe come up on your thing, the name of it and the picture has changed now to Robbie Hollywood Extra. So it's now my extra channel. Instead of just being horror movie reviews, I am just going to do fucking stupid shit whenever I get spare time, or do reaction videos, or fucking 20 cheeseburgers in 1 hour. All that type of stuff is all going to be on that channel. So it's Robbie Hollywood Extra now, it's called, instead of Hack and Slash. And I'll still be doing stuff for the troll on there. And that's just going to be having fun on there. I couldn't care if there's any viewers or if there's no subscribers or whatever, but I'm just going to put all the extra shit on that one just to keep this related to making money.
Nice. That's awesome.
How close are we to this 20 cheeseburger video? How close?
Yeah.
Well, now that I am going to start putting stuff on that other one, I want to try and do it in the next couple of weeks. But I did want to try and lose some weight myself because I put jeans on last night to go to the pub, and fuck, I couldn't even put my belt on. Like I was struggling to zip them up and put the button in. So maybe now is the time to eat the 20 cheeseburgers because I can fit it in my gut.
Wow. That'd be a good go, I reckon. Drew, what do you got coming up on your channel?
So we filmed a couple of things today. I don't know if they're going to get out this week or not. Hopefully they do. We just did like sort of a how to get started on Depop video, more of like sort of like some evergreen content rather than just like a standard thrift haul. So something that will sit on the channel for a while and hopefully just draw viewers in over the course of our channel's lifetime. But yeah, it's just going to touch on how to start on Depop, how we list things and take photos, and just a sort of little crash course on how Depop works, which is helpful for a lot of resellers that are getting on board here in Australia now. So that's what we have planned, and not much else, unfortunately.
That'd be a good vid, actually. I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah.
Diver Flipbar, Brad, what's cracking on your channel this week?
I still got. I've filmed a what's sold. I just haven't edited it. So that was from last month. I might try and slap that together this week. It was just kind of a basic one, sort of five groups of things that had sort of sold for me last month. So I might throw that up because I don't tend to do a lot of the what's sold stuff, and they're probably the things that I like to watch more than anything. So I might start doing a few more of those, whether it's a sort of fortnightly thing or a because they're not that hard to edit. They're a bit easier. So I might start throwing a few more of those up. So that will come out this week. I just don't know what day yet. Probably in the next couple, I'd say.
Beautiful. There's Hollywood's extra channel. So if you want to head over there and give him a big sub, that'll be sweet.
Thanks, man. It's going to be all random shit.
There you go. Sub. Thank you very much for subbing to everyone. That's much appreciated. Our channel this week, we've got an extra vid coming out tomorrow, special one that we put together this weekend on the Depop theme that Drew was talking about, but about a special drop that we're doing. So we put a lot of effort into this vid, so I hope you guys enjoy it. It's only a 4-minute video, but it'll be releasing tomorrow evening. So I'm doing it at 5 p.m. Monday night, which is a bit of a time, but I think it'll be a good little time slot. So check that out. Tuesday will be live, obviously. We haven't decided on a topic yet, but we'll work that out. And then Friday we'll put a vid together. We're thinking about doing our full shipping process. So from start to finish, what that looks like, because a few people have asked us about that and like how we run that process. So hopefully we'll get that done tomorrow. We couldn't do it with the stuff we got out there because it would take us 3 years, but we'll hopefully get a few sales through tomorrow and do that. So yeah, heaps happening, and it sounds like you guys got a lot on as well. So head over to Rob's on Wednesday for the footy chat, and check out the boys when they drop their videos.
Back on that. Oh, actually, I did finish filming and editing what I was telling you guys about a while ago. I can drop the first one this week with the Frankie one during the week as well. I did a 2-part vinyl. Vinyl thing, and then the third episode is going to be a live vinyl chat. And there's going to be code word in each video. So the first week, a different code word, and then the second week, a different code word. And then on the third episode, which will be a live, there's going to be a giveaway of a vinyl cleaning kit if you've put in the thing. So this is a real nice vinyl cleaning kit. I use it anyway. And the first episode is how to clean your vinyls and look after your vinyls and hold them and all that. And about scratches and all that. And then the second one in the second week will be about how to know what your vinyls are worth. And then the live one will just talk shit about vinyls, whoever wants to come on, and I'll do the draw of who wins the thing. But I'll put the first one up this week if people want that as well up this week. I totally forgot about that. I finished editing that the other day. See what happens when you get drunk.
That's I'll look forward to that. Like, we sort of collect vinyl, but yeah, it'd be cool to sort of see. I need to get my record player fixed. Actually, it's not working.
It's a spin out. This cleaning kit. It's just a basic cleaning kit as well. Like it's nothing like crazy, but it's the difference between what some other people make their own solutions and is just still a big no-no. And how some people clean their. I show and demonstrate how you can wreck some of the most important things on your vinyls that you don't want to wreck. That people I see doing, and I go, oh my god! And fuck, the vinyls come out so nice and clean. So nice and clean.
Be looking at that one for sure. So that'll be out of luck. Plenty on this.
I might drop that tomorrow. That one, and I'll save the Frankie's one till Friday.
I'm looking forward to the Frankie one. It's always good to see you guys out. And like it's kind of hard because you see out and you're like, oh man, I'd love to catch up with those guys, and you know COVID's still here, so you're not going anywhere for quite a while. But yeah, it'd be good if we can organise something maybe next year to meet everyone up, because that'll be hopefully everything's sort of back to normal and we can do a bit of a big meet up somewhere. Hopefully,
it'd be brilliant. It'd be brilliant, and it's so much fun going out with someone else. Like even when I was editing that, I finished editing that one today, sitting here going, oh, but then I was watching it and laughing, going, fucking, this was actually a really fun day going out with someone else, and fucking when you watch it, the cheeky look that Frank has on his face every time we come out of that bloody those thrift stores, because he knows what section I go to first, so he goes and he. No matter what, I'll always go to the media. I go to media. I'm a fucking idiot.
Just quickly before we go, we'll give Matty one more plug for his raffle. So head over to Matt's What I Am for his original 1984 Optus Prime raffle, $10 buy-in, and there's 34 spots plus one free one that'll be raffled off as well. So head over to Matt's What I Am to win that one. That'd be awesome.
Coming this way. It's coming this way, Matty. Matt is what I am.
Yeah, so that should be a fun one. Where are we next week, boys? Where are we headed next week? Drew's got it. So make sure you sub to Look Mom, I'm Hustling right below. We'll be over there next Sunday night for another worldwide of reselling with the 4 boys for a bit of a wrap-up of the week.
Someone mentioned last week, I don't know if you saw it in the comments, someone mentioned, I don't know who it was. I think it might have been Jazz or Cara, I don't know. In the summertime, we need to do a worldwide reselling episode while we're cooking a barbecue. We're all cooking barbecues.
It's going to get dangerous, I can tell you. Like trying to flip some sausages while live, it's not going to go well.
It's going to be brilliant. We're going to do it.
We're going to get 33 burns live. It'll be funny for the chat, but
tank tops, VBs, and flipping sausages. It was Jazz. It was Jazz.
That'll be gold. All right, boys. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for everyone that joined us. I saw 50 in the chat tonight, so that was awesome. Thanks for joining. It's nice to see everyone here. Hope you have a great week, and we will see you over on Look Mom, I'm Hustling's channel next Sunday night for another session with the boys. And head over to Matty to get in that raffle as well. See ya.
See you.